Hi all, it's Kelly and welcome back to my channel. I'm wanting to do some more videos for Christmas decorating, and I've been wanting to make this for our home. We decorate with more of a kind of a woodsy, foresty type of feel, and so I wanted to take one of these, which I got this one at Hobby Lobby. It was $9.99, but I think it was like 50% off, so I picked that up, and I dug out a bunch of my embellishments, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use, but I just thought I'd show you what I have. I have a canister over here, a bunch of different things, and like there's some little bells. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to be using and what I'm not going to be using. Here's a little bird that's kind of like on a clip. Okay. This is kind of I found this at Hobby Lobby. It's kind of like garland. It's little stars, but they're like metal stars, but they're on like a wire. And let's see what else I have. I got some little lights, twinkle lights. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to be using, but I just got out everything. Here's some little tiny gold bulbs. I thought maybe I could use this for like a type of a garland. It's almost like what is that called? Like a rope type, and then it's got little sparkly crystal things on it. I just put this on some twine, but it's some little like red acorns, glittered acorns. I got some of this. It's almost like a garland on a cord, not a cord, but like a wrapped wire, and some little red berries on it. Here's some more little bulbs, more garland, some gold, just gold beaded ropes, and some more of the red beads. Okay, so I have that I could use, and then I have, some of these little red berries. It's like styrofoam. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. I got some of these this from Walmart, some of these little deer heads, and they've got bells on them. I pulled out some of my white beads, and these are kind of like a white, and then almost like a pearlish type of bead. I pulled out some metal pieces, and these almost look like a poinsettia, which I know I could take like a stone and put in the middle of it, but I thought they almost could look like a poinsettia. Okay. Here's some more I thought looked like poinsettia. I don't know if you can see that through the package. Whoops, that's backwards, sorry. Okay. Some more metal pieces. These are some just little tiny pieces. I've got all different. I've got the gold, the silver, and then the kind of not rustic, but brass. And then the last thing I had some ones that looked like snowflakes. I got these metal pieces from YouTuber I watch, and she was doing a destash, so I grabbed a bunch of her things that she was getting rid of. Those are like little snowflakes. And then there's some silver ones. And then some gold ones. Okay. I had some of these. I didn't know if I might use some of those for like, look like gold white bulbs. I got these out, of course, but I don't know if I'll use any of them. It's kind of like my huge stash of metal pieces. I do think I definitely want to use maybe some of these. Using the red, but I'm not sure what else I'll use, but I thought I'd get those out. And then the last thing I had was, this was when I did those jars that I got from Goodwill, and I took apart the jewelry. I had some pieces in here that I could use. This one definitely, it's kind of came off of a brooch, and so I thought I could possibly use some of that. Alright. Okay. So, anyways, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I was going to do is I'm going to go ahead and string my lights. But what I wanted to do is do them from the inside out. So, I took the end of the string, not the battery pack, which I'll be able to hide that underneath the tree. But I went ahead and started it up here and drew it through there, and it sticks in there pretty good. I don't even think I'll need to glue it. And then what I'll do is I'll just start stuffing the rest of these lights in different places. So, gotta find the next light. There it is. And just put it, where is it? There it is. And let's see, stick it through there and just kind of pull it through. I may have to glue it just to kind of hold it there, but we can do that when I get all the lights in. And then just start sticking them through. It's a little bit tight up in this area, but I'm just going to pull them through so I have enough to work with. And then the farther down I get, the easier it's going to be. I need to put one kind of high up in that area. Kind of pull it through for a minute so it doesn't, so I don't keep losing it. And then put one there. One over here. And just keep going around, sticking them through. And I believe I am going to have to glue those just to hold them in that place. And just keep going. You could probably add 2 strings if you wanted a lot of lights. I'm just going to do this one string though, because I plan on having a lot of decorations on here. Stick that in there. It's not staying. Okay. Oops. There. There. Almost done with this part. Okay. One in there. Just about done with my lights. Okay, now that I've got all those in, and see, I'll be able to set that down inside and you won't even be able to see it. And I'm just thinking how I decorate when I decorate with the tree. So let me go ahead and glue those down, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've glued all my lights so they stayed and they won't pull out. So the next thing I want to do, like I said, I'm thinking about how I decorate my Christmas tree, and so I usually put my lights on first, and then I string my garland, and then I do any ornaments. So I'm going to go ahead and see what this looks like on here. So, and I got this at Hobby Lobby, $3.99. Of course, it was 40% off. And I'm really getting in the Christmas spirit this year. I don't know, before it just seemed like it came too fast, and I had to really kind of work myself up to it, but this year I'm just really feeling it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top, and I'm just going to stick that in there for right now so I can kind of see. And then I'm just going to start wrapping it around. Let me go ahead and glue that down because I definitely am going to want this on here. So let me glue this on here. I want to do it in a way you don't really see the glue. Okay. And then I'm just going to start wrapping it around like you would do with your tree. Yeah, I'm definitely going to like that. Kind of gives it just a different lighter color so you can really see it. Okay. Alright, and it was just exactly the amount I needed, and so I'm going to glue down this end with my glue gun. So it'll stay. Okay, now, alright, yeah, I like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is, I'm going to start, let's see, I don't know, should I go with some garland around there too? No, I'm not thinking it. Okay, alright, let's put that to the side. Okay, now, I didn't even think about what I was going to use at the top, but I'll look at that later. First thing I'm going to do is add the bigger pieces of the decorations that I want on here, and then I'll start filling in with the smaller things. Okay. All right. So Okay, kind of make sure that's kind of even all the way around. Okay, then I'm going to start with my bigger pieces, which would be, I'm going to start with maybe some metal pieces. And I'll go ahead and start with some of these poinsettia looking flowers. And I'm not going to keep it on the garland. I'm going to just do it all over the tree. So what I want to do with that is stick that on with some glue. Okay, and then I'll come back and add a piece in the center of that. Okay, and I'm going to do a couple more. I think I want to stick with the darker color flowers. Okay, I'm going to put that over there so I kind of know what I've used and what I haven't. And then I'm just going to add these in different places. Okay. Let's see, I'll put one down here. Whoops, that one's not staying on. I may have to add some more glues to that one. Yeah, I need some more glue. Okay, maybe that'll hold. And then I'm going to turn it around because I want it to be on all sides. Okay. I'm liking this new glue gun I got. It's from AdTech. It's for dual temp. I thought when my granddaughter came and crafted with me that we could go on the cooler setting. That way I don't have to worry so much about her burning her little fingers. But I like that it's got a real kind of narrow tip to it so you can kind of get in there really close. So I do like that. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is do some snowflakes. And I've got these metal pieces, snowflakes. Okay, gotta put something on me. Let's see, let's put one right, well, hopefully that'll stick there. Okay. And turn this around and get one over here on this side. Those kind of blend in with the brown, but okay, I need something right, whoops. Need something right there. Okay. And maybe put one down here. Okay. Now I think to add some contrast to it, I'm going to do some of my large pieces here. Of course, I definitely want to use this red and green. Definitely. I don't know. No, I think I need something bigger. But let's do that later. Okay. Let's start out with some. Let's see. This looks like almost like a snowflake. I might add a couple of those on there. I know they're silver. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let's go with the gold. Okay. So I'm going to leave the clasp on there. Maybe that'll give it something more to hang on to. Okay. Trying to pick out the ones that look mostly like a snowflake. Should be anything round. Okay. And one of these. Oops. Didn't hang on to that long enough. Okay, where should we stick another one? Over on this side, maybe up toward the top. Okay, let's get another glue stick ready. All right. Let me get some more pieces out and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I picked out some more pieces. And before I put any more on, I think I wanted to go back and add these these metal stars. So let me do that real quick. It should be easy to do because it's just on this wire and it should be easy to transform. Okay, I probably should leave it on the cardboard until I start wrapping it. Okay, now first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of stick this long end because it doesn't have anything on the end. I'll go ahead and just stick that down inside there. Okay, and then just start wrapping. Let me put this back on there so it's easier to get hung up on some of this stuff. Okay. Okay. And then once we get, yeah, I needed to do this before I put too many more embellishments on here. So I can get the wire kind of behind my embellishments. I'll have to go back and tuck some of them in. And then make sure my stars are kind of turned. Alright. I only need probably one of these. And I can use my other on something else. Okay. Alright, yeah. Definitely wanted to add these stars on here. Okay. And then I can go back and make sure they're turned the right way. Okay. Ooh. And then I'll just tuck this in. And I can go in here and wrap it around something so it stays. Okay. Make sure my stars are all facing outward. Okay. Now, go back to adding my embellishments. Okay. I'm going to kind of use this as my guide to make sure I know what side is going to be kind of facing outward. So I'm using that where I ended this cord But I'm going to go ahead and add some more. I found some little gold pieces with some red stones on it. Go ahead and add that. These are a little bit heavier, so I need to hold them for just a second. Oh boy. Didn't hold it long enough. Okay. Alright, y'all. Here is my, I'm calling this a messy Christmas tree. But anyways, I think that's all I'm going to put on it. And I'm going to show you here in a few minutes what it looks like with the lights on. But I just wanted to kind of give you kind of like a close-up of what all I put on it. Put a little bit of everything on it, as you can see. And I pretty much did this all the way around, so just to give you an idea. Alright, and let me show you what it looks like with the lights on. Okay, y'all, I put some batteries in for the lights, and I tried to put some paper. I have that, I always keep my paper from Hobby Lobby, but I thought this would help kind of give you an idea what it looks like at night, so I'm very happy with it. Thank y'all for watching, and you have a blessed day. And if you want to subscribe, that I would love that, so you get notified when I put up a new video. And like and comment, I would love to hear from you. Thank you again.